Welcome everyone, it's time for more Starfield, where last time I did the final bits and pieces of Neon, that is to say, the final bits and pieces that I want to do. There are still more things. We joined a gang after all, the Strikers, and well, we're gonna be doing that later. Right now I don't feel that doing more stuff in Neon is what I want to do. No, in fact, what we are gonna be doing in this episode is getting back on the main mission for a while. Yes, it's been a really long time, many episodes since I did anything with the main mission, and it's time to roll that off a little bit more. But before we do that, hello.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today.
Yes, we are. You know what? You know what? We're not gonna do anything here. Here's all the executives. Lovely. Fun that they have their thing, and they have a lot of nice things I would love to take, but apparently we can't. These we cannot take. Alright, then fine, whatever. Bunch of awards. Can't steal those, sadly. Alright then, yes indeed, we are kicking off with the main story. I say kicking off, we're getting back to the main story after so very many episodes of not doing anything with the main story. And that means talking to Sam Coe back at the lodge. So that is simply where we're going to start.
My, oh my, so this is Constellation. And the lodge.
Well, hello.
Now this is history. Would you look at this?
I assumed it was all right to let your parents in here, but maybe they shouldn't stay for long. Oh, your father visited. He seemed desperate, or excited, to find you. He left this note.
Hold on. Hold on here. You just said that my parents are here, and they're literally standing here, and then you say my father came by. He's right there. Why would I get a note from him when he's right there? That's kind of cool. All right, so the kid stuff thing actually gives us a bit more stuff. Hello, Dad.
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagine. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
Well, why didn't you? But also, okay, kinda cool you wanted to be in Constellation.
I have some vids of when I was, 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way.
And yes, that's basically one of my critiques about the fact that Constellation seems to be so tiny. Surely hundreds of thousands of people would love to be in Constellation. Intriguing. Alright, I can't imagine you as a kid. Yeah, you have some hidden depths, Mom. That's lovely.
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Well, that's kind of lovely, Sir Livingston's pistol. Alright then, who exactly was this Malcolm Livingston?
Oh, I'm no expert, but he was some sort of wealthy entrepreneur. Near the end of his life, he grew fascinated with space. He wound up being a benefactor of Constellation and chaired it before he died. The stories make him seem colorful. I think I'd like him.
Alright, intriguing. Next person I shoot, I'll think of you. Maybe don't say that. It would be fun, but maybe don't say that. Alright then, I don't know what to say. I'll treasure it forever and ever.
I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first.
You do that. Let's just check that gun out. Why don't we? Right, and where is it? Sir Livingston's pistol. Wow, it's very bland. Now, I'm not gonna say it's too much bad about it. It does pack a punch. Holy crap, 83. Like, this one does pretty well, 38. But I suppose that's also 45 caliber. You know what? This might do well with a suppressor. This might do very well with a suppressor, actually. I don't have a lot of ammo for this, but I might just have to start buying some 45 caliber then. That is an interesting one. Alright. Intriguing. Cool. Well, that's lovely.
Would it be alright if I brought cookies next time?
Would it ever?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I, think that would be quite all right.
It would be awesome. I love this. This is okay.
Constellation sounds.
It definitely felt like
a story.
you know, the kid stuff, perk or whatever you want to call it. Well, it is kid stuff, but what I mean is it a perk or is it just a thing? Anyway, it kind of felt a little bit, you know, okay, fine. It's kind of cool that you have your parents, but it wasn't that much else. Then all of a sudden this happens. This is nifty. So if you don't have it, well, you don't have the parents here. They don't give you a potentially pretty damn awesome gun. So that's lovely. By the way, are you... Matteo, are you...
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason.
Not gonna lie, I'm a bit weirded out by the fact that you're spazzing out here. Like... Are you feeling fine there, Matteo? Are you feeling fine? Anyway, Samco. Hello, Samco.
You good to go yet?
I am 100% ready to go. Let's do it.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Alright, well, it was Akila City. I possibly could have remembered that, but as he is the potential descendant of the founder, it kind of felt reasonable that is what we would be doing. So had I just followed the main story, we would have been going to Akila much earlier than what we did now. But alright then, yes, we don't need to go to the ship, we can just simply fast travel there. Oh, bloody hell, I just had to travel a bit, and okay. All of a sudden we have... Oh, didn't need to do that. All of a sudden we have to do this. What the hell is going on? Juno's Gambit. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to destroy this stiletto. Just have to destroy this stiletto. Oh, bloody hell. This is a completely different mission. But I'm not here to do. I'm not here to do this. There you go, you're dead. Let's get your stuff.
Thank you, whoever you are. Now, if you could come talk with... What's up?
Uh-huh.
Change me. Is she... Yep. Are we there now? For starters, how about turning off that cam?
How are you guys doing over here? Alright, this is a thing that I think we had before, but alright, as I had to stop before going to Cheyenne, because I couldn't go there in one swoop. Alright, let's check this out, I suppose.
I'm not going near that thing. Technically, I outrank you, so... Well, technically, you're an asshole, so... Look alive. Just in time.
Intriguing, they're reunion operatives. Well, I am with the reunion, and for some reason Vasco is just here. Lovely. Hello, fellas. You're like me. What's up? What are you doing here? Don't want to talk? Who's the dead bloke, and what the hell is this ship? This is a very cool looking ship, very unusual. Hello.
We need to talk.
Uh-huh.
Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Absolutely not. I'm Operative Chris. You could probably use a hand.
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kambata.
Oh, by all means, welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI, an artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that?
It's an AI. Oh, this very much reminds me of that mission in Mass Effect Andromeda, actually. Alright then, Eugene, are we behind this thing?
If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special.
What do you mean? Of course it's created. Bloody hell. Is it by any chance sentient then?
Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works.
But still, it was created. Explain more, please.
We have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what's stopping it from killing me then?
Well, what are the chances that'll happen twice?
I mean, probably pretty damn big. But alright then. So you mean that I just put it outside of the probe then?
Yep. Ryujin likes to keep things simple for us. It'll wirelessly transmit the code changes.
Uh-huh, can I say no?
That'd be a much more certain way to end up like our friend over there. My partner is the strong and do what I say or else type.
Alright, well, what if you just do it? Why is it that I have to do this?
I got just one more week until my sabbatical, and I have zero interest in dying before I get to Paradiso.
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Intriguing. Like, I'm not getting good vibes off of these guys, am I? Like, not at all. Alright. I'll take it. For now.
Here, take it. And don't go do anything stupid now.
Request. Collect additional data.
You say that, yes. Talk to Juno, sure. Like, yeah, I'm not getting good feelings here. Can't pickpocket you.
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
This is all very interesting. And I can have one of my own microfloater terrariums. I'll grab that. Saw one of those in the previous episode and thought that they were looking quite cool. Alright, any information that I can gather before? A computer, for example. Hello. Bunch of stuff. A change list. Oh, bloody hell. Change list. Looks like some folks made some improvements to Juno before I got here. Because I am not a heathen like some, I'm going to list my changes for future parties. I suggest others do the same. I'll try to piece together what happened before I arrived from scraps of papers lying around and what I can observe. It is also a kindness to Juno to list these things out where she can read them. And then note, the code base, which is apparently locked, seems completely overwritten by Juno herself at this point. I considered it an invasion of privacy to be snooping around there, as it is effectively her mind now, so don't Bruna go combing through and tinkering with her codebase, no matter how fascinating it is, unless she gives you permission. I've had a chat with her about privacy and need for self-preservation, and I think she managed to effectively wall off and hide her code, and no, I won't explain how. And then the document continues at length, detailing out various hardware and software changes, both to the probe and ship, but both various people and Juno herself, by both various people and Juno herself. This goes back decades and suggests many people have been involved in improving Juno's capabilities over the years, from hardware interfaces between the probe, external communications devices, and core ship systems, storage and processing upgrades, and uploads of exhaustive encyclopedic databases from museums and educational enterprises. At this point, distinguishing Juno from the probe, the ship, and their many systems and code bases is impossible. The probe, the ship, and everything in it is effectively Juno. Cool. And then we have speech patterns, or speech tags, as it says here. Juno prefaces nearly all statements and questions with a preamble label, which is intended to clarify the context of the statement. This appears to be related to her original codebase, and despite Juno's immense vocabulary and understanding of languages, she continues to use these tags. I assume she finds it helpful, given she does not speak with fully nuanced inflections, nor have means to display all the non-verbal clues humans have to communicate subtext. Here are the known tags, what they mean. Explanation. What follows is Juno's understanding of situation or result. Request. What follows is Juno asking for input or action to be taken. Query. What follows is a question from Juno. Answer. What follows is Juno's answer to a question. And then we have a bunch of other ones. Almost feels like an L-core talking, to be honest. Clarification. Juno has detected an error or assumption in the user's input and is offering a correction before continuing. So what preceded or follows is in the context of a corrected user understanding. And then correction, Juno is correcting previously output, usually following an error. And the context, Juno is giving additional unrequested information to put what follows into a helpful perspective. Calculation, bloody hell, there's a lot of these, but actually not that many. Calculation, what follows is based on a carefully considered calculation rather than a set of data or assumption. And assumption, what follows is an assumption, a calculation based on incomplete data or a conclusion based largely on historical precedent. And then decision, what follows is a description of an action that Juno will take. And then warning, what follows is something that end user will want to pay close attention to, as it represents an undecided result and could require immediate action to be taken. And then statements. Okay, error, something went wrong, previous output from Juno should be considered carefully as it is likely to contain errors. And then processing, Juno is taking longer than expected to process input or calculation, please wait. And bloody hell, alright, you know what, I'm not going to read that. If you want to read that, why don't you have a go, but bloody hell, that's way too much for me. Codebase can even... Oh. Well, sadly I can't, because I don't have Master Lock just yet. Alright then, well that's potentially useful for talking to her, it, whatever. So again...
Still working up the nerve?
Again, not really getting good vibes out of you guys. Still very unsure who you are. And gotta be honest, I'm not even sure that you are Reunion operatives, even though you say you are.
Wonder. Just what is consciousness, really?
I mean, you seem like...
It's not hard. Just slap that part on. It's magnetic.
Oh, we also get another shifted scene refresh. Yeah. I mean, you seem honestly excited about it. You seem just weird.
Crazy, right?
But alright then, Juno Pro, let's have a bit of a chat, you and I.
Will you change me?
I don't know. I'm still figuring out what's going on, to be honest. You know what? Yes. Let's just slow down. Let's have a bit of a chat, you and I.
Explanation. I'm called Juno. Query. Who are you?
So she is indeed doing those little things. Relax, this will be over soon. Alright then, yes, let's be cordial here. I am Chris. Nice to meet you.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Well, I guess I see what you're coming from. So, alright, let me ask a few questions before I figure out what to do here.
Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I'm also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters.
I will input in query parameters. So, yeah, I mean, you didn't obviously create this, so exactly who hooked you up to all of these things?
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
Alright, you just said that you met humans. Which presumes that you existed before the humans came. But what were you before? How did you actually get here then?
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
That doesn't 100% make sense, does it? You said when Juno disappeared, I was alone, but you are Juno. Do you mean when you disappeared, you were alone, potentially? So are you something someone has programmed?
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around this, alright? I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Probably a little bit more than I need to. But it feels like, okay, Juno was a probe, obviously. That's what we're starting with, so to speak. And the original Juno probe created by NASA is not the unit that we're talking to right now. This Juno was sort of, I don't know, an effect of something that happened, I guess. And since the, let's say the hardware was accessible to this version, it sort of just clinged onto it in some ways. So would you call yourself an artificial intelligence?
Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
Just because you know many things doesn't mean you're intelligent, but sure, whatever. Okay, so you consider yourself to not be a machine at this point. You consider yourself to be, maybe not human, but you consider yourself to be something that is alive, but you are not acting like you are alive. You're acting very much like a computer program, so... alright. Apparently I might have made up my mind.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision?
Okay. Can I ask more questions? Is that even a thing? Can I ask more questions? No, I cannot. Okay, we have to go here.
Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data. Query. What is your decision?
But I don't think I can gather more data because I don't have the master lock, sadly. Or lock pick, I suppose. I gotta be honest, from what I've heard, I don't really... I mean, obviously I do want to go with that it or she is a person. But I gotta be honest, I haven't really seen any evidence... Oh, there we go. Yes, my parents have got us some money. I haven't really seen any evidence that she has thoughts and desires. Like, okay, fine, yes, she has one desire, which is to not be changed. But not so much more than that. But I'm gonna go with it because it feels like the interesting choice here. So yes.
True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing being a good person?
Oh, we get to keep talking. Lovely. Try to do your best to do good things, and if you fail, you keep trying. And I wouldn't know. Not a very good person. No, I'm okay. Never gave much thought. Honestly, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, it's a bit simplistic to say that to be a good person, you try your best to do good things, because then you have to go get to the question about what are good things, which of course could be answered. I'm not saying that, but yes, feels like that's a bit of a simplistic way to see it. But also, it's the most elaborate of answers here. So let's go for it. So yes, indeed, you try to do good things, and if you fail to do a good thing, you just keep on trying to do good things.
Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence?
Oh, bloody hell, that just... that became a slightly bigger question, don't you know? And we have some question or other answers here. Bloody, okay, what do we have here? Big question. I don't know what I have to an answer to that. Okay, don't go with that. Ultimately, I think it's all about learning to love someone yourself. Something absolutely not the answer. For humans, I'd say to grow spiritually. For you, not sure. No, existence is an accident. We give it purpose by being purposeful in our lives. That's the best one so far. Or there is no purpose. Just try to relax and enjoy. Yeah, okay. This is actually the one that we're gonna go for. And ooh, I just saw a short video from, I don't remember who he is, rather what his name is. He's one of, I believe, is he a British talk show host, sort of a guy? I think he's British, or he's American, I don't know. But basically, he had a pretty much similar to this, which is to say his sort of reason for existence, or whatever, purpose for existence, was to enjoy the passing of time. You might have seen that one. And yeah, this is very much similar to that. There is no inherent purpose. On a personal level, I do agree with that. There is no inherent purpose of existence. Existence just is. It is. There is nothing behind that. So for human beings to exist in that existence, the only thing you can really do is just try and enjoy the time that you're here. Because you only have the one life, and after that it is over. So yes, indeed, try to relax, enjoy your time.
Calculation. Existence is accidental. Assumption. Humans find enjoyment taking actions that satisfy biological, emotional, social, or mental desire. Clarification. Desires based on need. Context. Juno is programmed with desire to collect, store, analyze, and report data. Clarification. I am called Juno. Context. I have no desires. Calculation. I am incapable of joy.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
I mean, I will.
Crazy, right?
You have a job to do.
I will deal with them. She did say something weird there, by the way, which is that Well, first of all, she said she was created, or Juno was created, I suppose, with a desire to do certain things, but then she also said that she was Juno and she didn't have desires, so... alright. Well...
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
Why don't we have a chat, you and I?
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic. You're not taking that thing's side, are you?
Well, I'm not taking your side, that's for damn sure. What would happen if I would refuse to do this?
It should be clear by now that you are in no position to refuse.
That does not answer the question. I don't really think that we should do this. I mean, why would we really?
Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
So there we go. As a Reunion Industries employee, this project has red flags all over it. Call it a day, I'll file the report. You guys go get a drink somewhere on me.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and a tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that Control Board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
Alright then, fine. Sure, I should probably not leave you stranded here, right?
Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Now I really hope that I don't have to actually do that. Because I'm not going there. So if you just want to hang around on my ship, then you can do that. Alright then, Juno, I did you a bit of a favor here, I think.
Query. Why did you do that?
Why did I do what, you mean? Not slapping the thingamajig on you? Well, it is like this. I kinda like you, and those guys were being jerks. And if they wanted to slap the thing on you, they should have done so themselves.
Affirmative. Assumption. We are friends. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
Ooh, that's basically like in Wall-E. Directive. Okay, I explored the universe, learned as much as I could about it, that seems reasonable. Try to protect people. Put the guns on the ship, fly around taking whatever I wanted from whoever. Had a lovely answer, but no. Can't tell you what to do with your life, we all figured that out ourselves. Try things until something feels right. I mean... yes, for a human being, that is a reasonable answer, but she just said that she doesn't have emotions, so would she ever feel like anything was right? You know what, I'm gonna go with the top one. That doesn't 100% feel right. So yeah, just explore the universe. Try and learn as much as you can about it.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored.
Oh, well. Okay. Oh, I can answer her in her own language. Context, we are parting. Request, be safe. Assumption, I'll see you later.
Context. Jump detected. Request. Be safe. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Uh-huh. I do have to deliver the opportunity, and well, that's a bit of a bummer then. All right, fine. We're getting to Akila. Don't worry. But
Like your style.
uh-huh. Let's indeed get back to Neon then, just to make sure that we have finished this little thing. Not gonna lie, bloody hell, it's a bit crowded on the ship.
Yes, you did me.
Everyone is basically hunkering down in the exact same spot. Lovely. All right, then fine. Let's get back to Neon.
Ship's detached. You're clear.
Initialization complete.
Hello.
Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space to processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Well, all right then. That was interesting. So she did power up, so to speak. Lovely. All right then. Well, she's gone. Maybe we'll get back to her at some point, who knows? That would be kind of nifty. And apparently we do need to indeed deliver my friends at Ryujin over to Neon, so now we can presumably do that. And apparently that is all that's needed. And yes, indeed, they are actually leaving the ship. Not from there, but from the side. Hello.
Only that's that.
Uh-huh.
Like your style.
Cool, cool, cool. Lovely. Like you too, sort of. You're kind of weird, but yeah, I think I handled that quite all right. All right, then. It is now, finally, after that very, very long thing, which I was definitely not prepared for, it is actually off to Akila. Have a bit of a chat with Samco, see what it is that we need to do over there. All right, then. We are here. What the hell is going on with the ground? What the hell is going on with that? Okay, I don't know. Hello, Sam.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
I mean, I still don't... all right. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, what about Cora, your daughter? She's gonna be on the ship then?
She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar.
Well, all right then. Fine, let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Ko. As in Solomon Ko, first man on Akila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go.
Alright, so I was indeed correct, and Solomon Co, yes, that's what his name was. Alright then, why don't we just planet scan the thing?
Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers out on the frontier put down.
Well, I mean, fine. Alright then, let's just ask about the ancestry here. So, do you mean that your family built Akila City then?
Yeah, and the Kos have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward.
Lovely, lovely. I can bask in your celebrity status a bit. Okay, never mind. We'll find an empty nest and then an artifact.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Well, good thing that I've already cleared that place. We don't have to worry about the events that occurred there, because indeed I've just taken care of that. Maybe, oh, that's a bit annoying then. Because if he was with us, maybe...
Akila City.
Oh, bloody hell. You're a bit
Feels
far
like I
away
spent
to be
half my
talking
life
that
trying to
loud.
get out of this place.
Problem?
Oh, there we go. Just turn around immediately. Yeah, if he was here when we had that that event. Maybe you would have liked, I don't know, help out or talk to people. That's a bit sad that I sort of skipped that. Alright then, fine, as I have cleared it, we can just go on right in. So, what is it that we need? Hello,
By preserving
William
the
Crowley.
heritage. Sometimes working at this branch almost feels like being at a private museum. So many remarkable things stored safely inside.
Well, what kind of things?
In a word, heirlooms. Some of the old families, those descended from the city founders, store objects of value here. Yes, we've got items in our vault that have been passed down from generation to generation. I like to think that the entire heritage of Akila City is stored right here for safekeeping. And me? Well, I'm the protector of that heritage.
Well, alright then. For some reason I can't ask about that, but sure. Any trouble with people trying to rob the bank? I mean, we already know the answer to this. We just, a few days ago, I suppose, solved a problem.
Not as much as we used to. Ever since Marshal Blake took charge of the Rangers, well, things have been a lot quieter. There was a time those lock gang boys would be in here so often, we used to joke they ought to just open accounts. Gotta hand it to Marshal Blake, though. He's really got them on the run. One thing I can say is I've never been a hostage before, and well, I think I've had my fill of that for a while.
Wait, you've never been a hostage, but you had your fill. Also, you didn't say Shaw Gang, you said Lock Gang, I think. What's going on here?
If I can ever help, just swing on by.
Well, you can. Alright, Sam, are we talking to you then?
We gotta get to that vault in Galbank.
Uh-huh, we're here, so... Do we just go in? Do we just go in? Apparently we do. Apparently we just go right on in. And no one seems to bat an eye.
The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key.
How did you... Okay.
Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not gonna be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
Bethesda, sometimes, man, sometimes. Alright then, let's start with this one. Incense burner and triangular organizer. Okay, a triangular organizer, interesting. Not what we're looking for, so let's check this one. A note from Sam, seems reasonable. It's not the papers. We also have a nautical compass and a theodolite. Cool. But we have this thing. So let's check that before he says anything. Before he says absolutely anything. Note for Sam. Sam, I know you and your friends are going to come plunder your heritage at some point. You want those maps? You know where to find me from. Jacob. Ooh. Who's Jacob? See ya. Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Uh-huh. Who's Jacob?
He's just a bitter old man. Interfering in what's none of his business.
Alright then, lovely. I walk into drama, this is the part where I walk into drama. Yes it is.
You gonna be like this the whole way? Damn it. I was hoping to avoid the estate. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Uh-huh. Why? But also we can persuade you. Tell me who Jacob actually is, please.
We really gotta do this.
We absolutely 100% have to. You'll feel better, don't you know? And we are going to the state anyway, so yeah, I am going to find out eventually.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not. And also, I can't trust you if we don't actually work together.
I know, it's just... it's personal. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
Alright, sure. And what about Cora then? Are they getting along?
God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that.
Well, fine. But yeah, you did brought us here and brought Cora.
One thing's got nothing to do with the other. I was hoping for a quick in and out, no muss, no fuss. Turns out my luck didn't hold. Listen, there's gonna be a whole lot more of this ahead if I need to talk to my old man, so I'll try, but get ready for it.
Sure thing. Alright then. Then we need to get out. Bloody hell, didn't even find my way out. Alright then, the co-estate. I think, have I even been there? I don't think so, so let's go find it. Well, I don't think I haven't been, but I am getting close to where this guy lives. Yes, I don't care, I've been here many times. I've checked through the entire bloody place, so it's fine. Alright then, no, the co-estate I've not been to, so let's get in and have a chat with Jacob.
Well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Alright then, your companion can speak on your behalf. Yeah, we kind of know that. And I gotta say, this is one of those weird things about this game and how it kind of feels a bit dated, which is that we just had a sort of Cyberpunk 2077 moment right then and there, where you almost had like a custom animation for those two people when they were having the little exchange. And then we're into this view where it is not anything like that anymore, which is such a damn shame. But alright then, Sam Coe could say, I got as much right to those maps as anyone. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna come out and say it's not about you or your ancestry,
all right?
It's bigger than that. Yeah, shit out.
Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
That felt a bit inappropriate for the situation, but sure.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
I mean, I could talk to him. I could persuade him. Or if you distract... Why are you yawning? If you distract him, I could look around.
Okay. That's not bad. Just, give me a minute to brace myself, okay? Round 2 with the old mule can be even worse than round 1. Next time you talk to Jacob, tell him I want a word with him. That'll be our cue. You slip away and I'll keep him busy.
Sounds like a good plan, but also, ooh. Ask Cora for help. Do I want that? That doesn't really feel like a step I'm interested in taking, actually. No, I don't think Cora is one that I would want to bring into this. So we're gonna go with the plan. You chat with the old man, I snoop around.
What is it this time, Constellation?
Well, would you know it, I can actually still persuade, actually. But no, distraction sounds fun. I get to sneak around.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not leaving until I get what I came for.
So there we go. Now they're gonna have a bit of a chat, and I apparently... okay. But there's nothing there. No, you moved away to there, having a bit of a chat with each other, so we need to get into this door.
You really want to keep going on this, Sam?
I do.
go. Got in. Easy as anything. Steal the maps. Steal the Declaration of Independence. Oh, nothing too much else in here. Ooh, that's not globe sculpture. So, get out. Close the door behind us. Be inconspicuous. Bloody hell, Sam. That was not what you were supposed to do. Alright then, we got it.
Alright, let's see if we can find the empty nest. Alright, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem.
Uh-huh. What's up now?
First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
How would you know about that? No one talked about it. Alright then, well, how are they surviving outside the walls?
Criminal groups in Akila always find a way. But they usually have to keep on the move to avoid the Ashta. Well, it could just be a coincidence that the cave we want happens to be where the Shawgang runs around. But something doesn't feel right.
Okay, well, hopefully they don't break the damn artifact or, you know, sell it on.
Hey, if they're willing to trade, all the better. But the Shawgang is shoot first kind of outfit. All right, time's a wasting. Let's get to that cave.
I mean, they're so not. I talked them down. It was no problem whatsoever. Alright, then fine. Let's get out. But that is gonna come in the next episodes. Alright then, we're on the move to find yet another artifact. What the hell is going on with the ground when you are in a precise angle? I don't understand that. Alright then, yes indeed, we are doing that in the beginning of the next episode. Hopefully finding an artifact and hopefully killing a bunch of dudes. We shall see about that, I suppose. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.